Anna here, and this is episode 16 of As You Were Saying, finally back from our month-and-a-half-long hiatus. This episode was recorded on June 14th and has a couple of dropped calls. Whenever the call is dropped, you'll hear this sound as an indication. We thank you for watching and listening and hope you enjoy.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, the cats. I forgot we were mad with cats. Somebody's outside.
Somebody. Something.
Something's setting off our fireworks.
What? Oh my gosh, something is.
Like you can't hear that?
No, your audio's being linked into the game audio, so I turned all the game audio off. Because I'm trying to avoid what happened earlier, or last week, or not last week, but with the last podcast. For some reason, the program that I've been using forever was, like, lagging. And so, anytime that I spoke, you answered right away, but anytime that you spoke, I answered, like, 5 seconds later. And then after a while, we were both just talking at the same time.
Oh, that's awful.
I was like, I can't. No.
Stop the madness.
I can't believe I starved to death in a hole. I'm so mad. It wasn't the 20 zombies around me that done me in.
It was an honorable death. You got an RIP. Just wait till it resets and then we'll go in again and you can avenge yourself.
Avenge me.
You can go and destroy all the holes in the game.
Why do I have so much dirt?
Because we dig. Pretty much my philosophy. I got some breads, I got some chickens. So, I think when daylight comes around, I'm going to venture out for more sand.
Is that what the goal is going to be? Sand?
For now, yes. Oops. Inventory instead of... Yeah, singing. I think we just had one with dirt in it just because we needed somewhere to put it.
I should find the survive or death stories or whatever for the server and post that video.
That would be awesome. Just slowly wasting away. Okay, if you go out walk out the door and go to the left of the house, there's gonna be a whole bunch of dirt and stuff there, so.
Good to know, good to know.
I just broke a hole in the window and threw it all out.
The effective way to get rid of items you don't want.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Resourceful. Just waiting for daylight again. Let's see how our digging is going down here. Wow. We have done quite a good job. We've done quite well for ourselves. What was I doing over here? What's down here? Just a hole. I think I was just digging a hole. Just a regular old Siobhan hole that goes off in the middle of nowhere. It's perfectly lit.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Nothing.
Did you find monsters again?
Just don't break this dirt that's over here.
That's... Are you down in our dig down?
I'm down here. Hi.
So there's monsters down there.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. I like how there's just dig outs all over the place where we like found stuff.
There's 2 witches
Ooh.
right here in the opening, and I think I saw a zombie at one point.
Ugh.
And I was originally attacking a spider. Oh no, they hit me with a potion. I'm dying.
Block
I'm gonna
it back
die.
up. Do you need food?
No. I'm just gonna slowly...
Well, if you're gonna go slowly, can you at least be quiet about it?
Nope.
We don't need to hear none of that.
Maybe...
You're still bubbly.
I'm scared, Siobhan. Hold me.
I'm crying with you.
I think I'm okay now.
Is it almost daylight yet? No. We got a while still. So how was it being a homeowner?
We spent a lot of money and like not a lot of time. Like first we signed a loan for $200,000.
Wow.
And then like we had a little bit of extra money left over from closing our 401ks.
Mm-hmm.
So I really wasn't paying attention to my bank account, honestly. So I was like, I got like $4,000 in there, and I moved like 3,000 of it into my savings and kept 1,000 in checking. And next thing I knew, I'd used up all of the $1,000, and my bank card was being declined.
Oh, that's always a bummer.
Yeah, and it was super embarrassing.
That's a bummer too.
And then the absolute cherry is that I looked over my bank account today, and apparently I went grocery shopping in New Jersey, but I have never been to New Jersey.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That sucks. So now you have to get a new bank card?
Yeah, they opened a dispute, and now I'm just waiting to hear back from that.
It's so annoying. Just people, they do that. It's just like, spend your own money. You didn't block up the hole completely.
No, because I've been slowly attacking the monsters through the little hole.
I see heads and stuff. I want to see heads.
They can't get me.
If I get hit with a potion, because you're just playing around.
What?
I'm gonna fight you and die, but I'm gonna fight you. I found gold. I'm gonna find diamond again. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, it's daylight, by the way.
Oh. Okay, I'll come back to this coal.
I have to go kill this stuff in the hole just out of spite.
Go. Faster, 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 faster.
I started taking my kitty cat outside
Oh yeah?
on a leash and harness.
How'd she like that?
She loves it.
Really?
She doesn't like the leash and harness part, but she likes being outside.
Yeah. Does she try and climb everything?
No, for the most part, she just wants to sniff around and eat the grass.
Ah, that makes sense. We let Spazzy go out on the balcony out back. And she really likes that, but she gets scared sometimes and like sit close to the edge, and so we have to like, nope.
Yeah, we used to do that on the patio when we had the apartment, but we don't have a patio anymore.
Oops. Do you have a yard?
Yep.
Nice. That's pretty
I kind of, like, part of me kind of wants her to be able to, like, be one of those cats that goes outside and comes home when they're cold or hungry or whatever.
Yeah.
But she's been an indoor cat for 7 years.
Yeah, it would be hard to, like, let him out and know she's not going to. There's what are the explosive guys called?
Creeper?
Creeper right outside the house where I dumped all that stuff, so just be forewarned. I didn't know we had a little farm down here in the water.
Yeah.
That's pretty nifty. I'm going.
But I figure I'll get her, like, used to the outside with the leash and harness, because that way if she freaks out and tries to run away, she can't get very far.
Yeah. I know Spazzy's getting really gutsy, because she'll go out and, like, just go and, I don't know, like, the door will open and she'll all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm gonna go outside. And I'm like, no, you're not. Come back here. And so I have to, like, we open the door to come home, and I've got, like, baby in one hand, bags in the other, and she's trying to, like, go outside. And I'm like, stop it. So, she would go out. I just don't know if she'd come back.
Yeah. My cat escaped out once in Anchorage.
Mm-hmm.
I finally found her hiding underneath somebody's house after like 5 days of being gone.
Yeah, we already lost one cat. I don't want to do that again. No. You know, I threw all that dirt out, and now I'm digging dirt up. kind of ridiculous. But that's what happens.
How much sand do you think we're gonna need?
I don't know, but I'm just gonna block off this area here and get a lot of it. Da da da. Just because it sounds like fun too. How ironic would it be if I used glass to block off the water?
Sounds kind of counterproductive.
Yeah.
What are you doing over here?
I gotcha. I gotta block it off so the water will go away.
We have to cover it up for the water to fully go away.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Well then, I guess I'm gonna be here a little bit longer than I thought I was. Oh well. I fenced in, so now nothing can attack me. I feel like a genius. Maybe that Minecraft book would have been a good idea.
So I don't know about you, but I worked 53 hours this week.
Wow. Why'd you work so much?
Because I got offered OT.
Oh. Hey, you get it.
Huh? Hello?
You there?
I'm here.
I apparently lost connection for a second.
Yep.
Yup. Sorry. I mess up everything.
Gosh.
Why do you keep me around? Just a failure as a friend. You can chime in any... Aw, thanks. So you can chime in anytime and contradict me. Anytime now, Anna.
You're the face that sells.
This is the moneymaker. The face that nobody ever sees. Well,
I'm sure our 2 listeners are very disappointed. Hi, Mike.
You know, now it's not like a complete episode unless we say hi. Oh, I don't get to watch a lot of the Rooster Teeth stuff because I have the worst internet connection on the planet at work now.
That sucks.
And if I watch anything that's streaming, it lags, like the whole place, like everybody's internet goes really slow. So I'm very strongly recommended that I don't do anything that involves like watching videos. So every once in a while I'll watch something, but not very often. But the ones they did where they did like hide and seek, I don't know if that was like one of those Gary's mod things or not. Did you see that one?
Hide and seek. I don't
where
think so.
Where somebody was a banana.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was dying. That was like the banana thing was just so funny. I don't know why, but I was sitting in my office just like snickering to myself, and I was like, please, I hope nobody comes in.
Careful, there's a giant hole right next to where you just walked by.
I noticed. Ooh, this is a good one. I'm not going to let the water through this time. Yeah, for some reason I thought if you just blocked the water, it stayed out.
The fuck?
What'd you do?
Oh my gosh, Siobhan, come over here.
What?
Follow me.
Where? Where are you? You're scaring me.
Oh, I went really far away, I guess.
Did you go over a hill?
No. Oh, turn around.
Oh, there. I was going that way.
I don't know how to get back to the house.
I do.
Okay. Tell me when you start to see the object in the distance where we're walking to.
What on earth? Has James been in here?
Yes. I forgot that he built that.
Like, there's a little pig sitting right here too. Like, it's oh my god, there's pigs everywhere.
It's also becoming nighttime.
Can we climb up into it?
I don't know.
Because there's windows for eyes. Maybe we should just go stand on its back for nighttime. Do you want to run
How do we get up to it? Oh, I know. Dirt.
That's true. I'll have to dig this down in the morning.
There's a pig up here.
This is like a playhouse. It's kind of awesome. This might trump my glass tower in the sky. So
We should just build things out of...
like give it horns. This is pretty cool. I like that you run off in the distance and you find a pig. We're gonna.
I remember, like, seeing him building it, but I had no idea where he built it at.
So do you see what direction I'm looking?
Hold on. Let me put my drink down.
Put it down, girlfriend. Put it down.
Okay.
That's the direction the house is.
Ah.
It's like the opposite direction that the pig is almost facing our house. Pretty much. It actually probably is. Jamie must be like playing a video game or watching porn or something because he's ruining my connection. I've decided. Wow, look at all the monsters now.
That's why I put some torches on the back.
Oh, good thinking. Can I surround myself with torches? Could a witch hit us from up here?
No.
Okay. But we do have to make sure, like, if an Enderman shows up to not look at him.
Yep.
I have my sword just in case. It's like a party. Maybe if I dressed up like a cow, they wouldn't attack me.
So I've done 2 things in the last week that in my 27 years I've never done. But Steph probably done a lot.
What did you do?
I drank at a bar.
You've never drank at a bar before.
Not alcohol, like I've only gone for like soda and be like the designated driver.
Alright, and what's the other?
Played a drinking game.
Oh, nice. Did you do this at the bar?
No.
Oh, well.
It was last night. Only James couldn't decide like what he wanted to drink, so he just bought like these little bottles of wine for $1 and drank them like they were shots.
What did you have? So what was the reason you went to the bar?
Just 'cause we could.
And what'd you have to drink?
I had
Pineapple shots?
No. It's like it's a nerdy like kind of themed bar.
Oh, okay.
So the first drink I had was called Still a Better Love Story Than Twilight.
Alright.
And it was pretty much cherry, Sprite, and pink schnapps. Or peach schnapps.
It's like pink? What flavor is pink?
Don't you know? Come on.
This is Anna, I mean.
And I don't know what the other stuff was. One of them was some kind of Mai Tai.
Those are good. They had them at
Let me
the
look at their...
Christmas party.
It was a strawberry rum Mai Tai. What was the other thing I tried to drink? Oh, and then I had something with cream de cocoa, banana liquor, geraldine, and half and half. It was pink and served in this like little pink circular cup, and it was called Kirby's Adventure.
That's pretty awesome. So, did you drink all 3 of them, or did you like just try them?
I pretty much drank all 3 of them. I didn't finish the Mai Tai because I decided I didn't really like it. And Kirby's Adventure, I just kind of lost interest in it because we were playing Cards Against Humanity. And I got distracted by the game.
Gotcha. And what was the drinking game you played?
We were playing Mario Kart, and whoever came in second or after the other person had to take a shot of wine.
Take a wine shot. That's awesome. Oh, that's pretty. I'm proud of you. Let's see. I've been to a bar and had some drinks, but it was mostly like Jamie's Christmas parties kind of thing, like his work Christmas parties. They always end up going out to eat, and then afterwards they're like, let's go have some drinks. And so I've gone to a bar and done that, but I haven't played drinking games since like, this is gonna sound really funny, I haven't played drinking games since I was like 19. Since I graduated high school.
Since you were too young to drink.
Yeah. So So I became a responsible person when I turned 21. Funny. Oh, back to game. It's daylight!
Yay!
Alright, so I might need... I think my pickaxe is going to break. We're gonna have to kill a couple monsters, aren't we?
Yeah.
I can do that. It's daylight.
Look at little baby pigs with their big heads and little tiny bodies.
Oh, really cute.
That's you. Hi.
Avenge my death! I didn't die, but I'm avenging it because someday you're gonna kill me. Okay, Piggy, which way are you facing? I need to go home.
I feel like it should be this way.
You know, I think you might be right because we had to jump up some stuff, so maybe it was to the left. You there?
I'm here.
Okay, it was just a second this time.
So we've been talking for like an hour, but I don't think we've gotten much.
No, we probably have like 10 minutes.
First podcast back in a month, though.
Yeah. This might be a little rough, but it's something.
I didn't even I kept telling myself all day, oh, go get some topics to talk about.
When I was sitting here trying to get on, I looked at Kotaku and then I was like, eh. I could, but eh. And of course, a lot of it's like video game related, so some of it I'm like, that's cool, but for the most part I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. I did see, though, that the Steam machine is called like the Steam Boy or something like that.
What?
I thought that was... I know, you might not like it. I thought it was a pretty cool name for it, actually. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of video game news this week because it's E3.
Oh.
The big electronics convention.
That makes sense. No! I flooded the damn thing! Gosh darn
I found the house.
I told you where it was.
But I found it.
Don't listen to me. You just bring me on because I have a pretty face. And you just do whatever you want.
I can't help it that you're so beautiful, okay? Gosh.
Okay. You put it that way.
What can I say? You got the look.
Nah, we're a team. You got good looks too.
Aw, thanks.
It begrudges me to say it, but I like your face. It's definitely a face for podcasting.
Wow.
I had to. I was gonna say a face for radio, but then I was like, oh, we're podcasting, even better. So, I'm a mean friend.
Did you hear anything about the big podcast lawsuit that's going on?
No.
Like, these two guys are claiming that they have the patent for podcasting from, 1990, before it was even a thing.
Really?
Yeah, and they're suing a lot of, the top podcasters.
Huh.
And a lot of them are just paying out the money because it's cheaper than fighting it in court.
Really?
But one of the guys, Adam Carolla, I think it is, is actually fighting it, but because it costs so much to fight it, he opened up a fundraiser, and a lot of people have been donating to help him fight it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's weird, though, that they would just be like, oh, I hate it when people do that. It's like, here's this thing. It's really cool. A lot of people like to do it. I'm going to say that I did it first and take,
Yeah,
credit.
that was my idea. I did that.
It was like, well, great. That was your idea. So go do something with it. Don't just try and take money from everybody who has been successful for it, It's like, they really weren't successful if they're having to sue people for it. It's like, go be productive. Don't be a dick.
Yep, apparently it's a thing that people do is they'll make patents on things and wait for somebody else to come along and actually make the product and then sue that person because it's their patent.
And how is that possible for people to get patents, though? You can't even, 90% of the time when you read the bottom of stuff, it always says patent pending. So who's actually getting approved patents for stuff?
I have no idea how it works. Okay, there must be a zombie spawner up here.
Why do you say that?
Because there's so many of them.
Is this,
oh shit, creepers. Oh god.
is this
oh, god,
back in your little hole?
Yeah.
Don't die again. That'd be embarrassing. Gosh.
Now what's attacking me?
It's me. Just kidding. It's not.
Liar.
So, my glass is going. The sun is setting.
I think I put all my sand up there. Oh, nope, I'm holding on to it.
Hoarder.
I can't let it go. It means so much to me.
You gotta leave the past behind you.
I read, and I don't know if it's true yet, because I've only seen it from one site, but it's the actual, like, Disney site. They're trying to make a revamped version of The Lion King.
Really?
Uh-huh. From the article that I read, it's going to be only available, like, it's going to be a show, not a, movie or anything.
Oh, like the Broadway show or something?
No, it's like a TV show.
Huh.
And it's going to feature Simba's son, and occasionally they'll have, like, Simba and Nala and Kiara, his daughter, and those characters will show up, but his son's going to be, like, the main focus of it. And it's going to talk about like, a wildlife preserve and refuge and that kind of stuff.
So it's pretty much like they're doing the same thing they did with Boy Meets World for The Lion King.
I think that comes out.
It comes out.
Or it came out.
Yeah. I was watching the Disney Channel the other day because I have a kid now and that's my excuse for it. And they actually had a preview for it. And it was like, I was watching it and I was like, oh, this looks like a cute show. And then it was like Girl Meets World. And I was like, oh my gosh. I got really excited. I was like, oh, I'm dying, Anna.
Don't die.
Well, there's a hole up there. That does not make me feel good.
What?
I'm
coming.
There's gravel that fell on me, and now I look up and there's a hole, and then I see iron. I think we're under a dungeon. Or one of those, like...
Oh. This is the hole I was just in.
It's like the one you're in killing monsters and stuff.
Yes. Same hole, different location.
You could have blocked it off while you were up there.
Nah. I left this hole to go see what hole you were talking about.
You could have just looked.
Hi.
That's pretty entertaining. Oh, you're gonna need to block it again because I'm destroying all the gravel.
Yeah, there's a lot of gravel right there.
Gravel must be gone. Man, you're probably getting some good stuff.
So far I'm just exploring the cave and lighting it up.
Oh. Light it up.
So that way monsters don't.
Light it up, I'm on fire!
James and I have been doing this thing, and I don't know why I can never do it correctly with him. Like, I try, but he'll do have you heard the song Tequila? Where it's like just a bunch of noise and then tequila!
Dun, da, 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 da,
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes.
He will do that, and I will always think I'm shouting tequila at the right point. I never get it correctly. Every single time he goes, nope.
I don't know how you could sing that wrong, unless, like, I don't know how you can sing that wrong.
I'm always too early. He's always like, I'm not there yet, hold on. I'm like, I just get excited, I just want to shout, tequila!
My mom used to work at a bar, and she said, you know, just, like, whenever they wanted to, like, get the night started and stuff, and get people to start drinking and have a good time, that, like, when they had karaoke, that was, like, the one song they could always get guys to come up on stage and sing, because all they had to do was do tequila!
It's the only word.
Made it pretty simple. That's pretty funny. Now I want to know, like, it's just like it's so simple. I almost like it makes me a little worried. Am I singing it wrong? And like,
Hello.
so this episode is going to be a whole lot of just silence and dropped calls. There's a bat in here.
Definitely won't be our best episode, but
Yeah, it could use a little bit of something, but
I don't think it'll be our worst. Hopefully.
we just kind of have to get reacquainted with it.
I was thinking that we should start coming up with like segments like now it's time for Anna's something or other useless information corner.
I was actually thinking the other day, now that you say that, if I can't remember, like I had a really good like thought for how it should be worded, but it was like if Yahoo Answers, or like, you know, because if you go like to even if you just go to Google and you ask Google a question, one of the top sites that comes up is always Yahoo Answers, but they are the worst answers in the world.
Oh,
like,
I hate it.
They're terrifying. It's like, please, I hope to God no one's actually taking this advice. So like it would be to like read Yahoo Answers and be like, if the world, you know, something like that, just to maybe just even read them and be like, what were you thinking? Because I've gone on to like ask the internet questions before, and Yahoo Answers is always the one that pops up, and I always have to look at it to see what people are talking about, and I always end up in there for like 30 minutes. You are covered in arrows.
I kind of got attacked. I'm going upstairs to get food because I'm hungry.
But anyway, I always end up like stuck in Yahoo Answers for at least 30 minutes. Like, what did this person just ask? So yeah, that thought has crossed my mind as well. Scary, but true. We could even have like movie reviews. It doesn't even have to be like new movies, just be movies we've seen. We just agree to watch the same movie like once a week. We'll find a movie.
That kind of sounds like fun, actually.
Yeah. I would have to like quantify though. Like, I don't do scary.
Come on.
I mean, I could do suspense, but I won't do scary. We'll have to think about this and discuss it more.
Yeah. I did go see Maleficent last weekend.
Oh, how was it?
That's good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I don't think I will, like, it'll be a theater one for me, but I will, when it comes out, I will see it. On 2 weekends, the new Transformers comes out, and I think for 4th of July weekend, we're going to go on a movie date and see that, and I'm very excited. I don't care what people say. I will always be excited for Transformers movies. It's just, I will. You can't stop me. But there's also something else. Oh, 22 Jump Street. Kind of excited for that too, just because it looks really funny. I'm always a sucker for funny movies. Funny and, like, good action.
How to Train Your Dragon 2 just came out as well.
It came out already? Oh.
Uh-huh. I think it opens this weekend, like yesterday.
I was trying to talk Jamie into buying the first one. I told him we have a baby now. We got to stock up on cartoons. He was like, no, we have to pay $1 million for the baby to go to daycare. So I was like, you're right. We'll wait till it comes out on a bundle pack with the second one.
I felt really bad. One of my coworkers was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go take my nephew and his friend and we're all going to go see How to Train Your Dragon 2. And this was like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like fun. She's like, do you want to go? And I was like, nah, not really. I got plans. And then the next day I was like, you said you're going to go see How to Train Your Dragon 2? And she goes, yeah. And I was like, it's not out yet. Like, I just completely ruined her weekend plans. I felt kind of bad.
But at least you told her before she got to the theater with a whole bunch of kids, and they were like, that movie's not out yet.
That's true.
Because that would have sucked even worse. Last weekend, my sister, my dad and my stepmom have... just rip my headphones off my head. My dad and my stepmom have a booth down at Saturday Market. And since you're from Alaska, you know what that is, and I don't have to explain it to you. For those who don't know what it is, it's a farmer's market in a parking lot. Oh, your picture's back. And
Hi.
so on Saturday, my stepsister goes down and she helps them take down stuff. So she's there in the afternoon. My cousin helps them set stuff up. And so my stepsister, her stepson, ooh, I found a cave. He was staying with my grandma, but she's my grandma. So that's his great grandma. And it was just like, they wouldn't do anything or, whatnot. And I was like, why don't you just bring him over here and he can hang out with us and we'll take him to the park and, go out and about. We're going to be doing stuff. We can keep a kid entertained. Easier. And so she did. And I think after that time, I decided that I'm only having one child. And we went to the park for like 3 hours. And then I was exhausted and he still wanted to play. And I was just like, I'm done. And he's only like 6 years old and he is so well behaved. And, he's very good at keeping himself entertained. And he's really good with Arlo. But it was just like, I was so tired. And he still wanted to go and play and do. And I was like, I don't know. I can't do this. One kid is enough.
I used to have that problem with my nephews. I'm like, I understand that you still want to play, but I just want to take a nap. Isn't it nap time?
You guys think those things are cool still? I mean, yay, nap time!
Love nap time.
Because we got home and Arlo was tired because we'd been at the park for 3 hours, and I was like, okay, yes, she's got to sleep. And then he didn't want to sleep. He wanted to play still, and I was like, oh, no. But Jamie was really good and played with him. He was kind of lazy on the couch. I found another area, but it looks kind of dug up, so I don't know if you've been down. Oh, yep, it's lit up, so you've been down there.
Oh, I think that's my room.
Anna, you're messing up my pretty staircase.
I told you were going to hit my room at some point.
That's right, you did. I was not listening.
As usual.
Sorry, did you say something? That should be our tagline, as you were saying. Were you saying something? We did t-shirts. I like it. I'm good with this quick-witted stuff. I practice in the mirror.
I bet you do.
I do.
I'm gonna take all your cobblestone. Ha ha ha.
Oh my god, that's not what you said.
What?
You said I'm going to take all your cobblestone, but in the lovely accent that Anna has, it sounded like I'm going to tickle your cobblestone. I was just making a funny, suggestive laugh, but I thought you were trying like some stupid, corny joke. And then I realized what you said, and I was just like, oh wow. Oh, good times.
You're disconnected again, aren't you? Yep. Hi.
I'm sorry. You were standing there and I was talking and just having a good old time, nice little conversation, and then I realized she hasn't moved and her camera hasn't moved. And then I was like, oh shit, and then my everything just shut me out. I was like, gosh darn it.
I can always tell when you get disconnected because you suddenly just freeze. And I'm like, are you staying that still or nope, you're not there. Okay.
I thought you were just being nice and standing there listening to me talk. Nope. You were just gone. And I don't even remember what I was talking about now. And it's funny too because every time we get disconnected, we disconnect on the computer, but for some reason my phone doesn't disconnect. And so we get disconnected on the computer and then my phone starts vibrating because Skype's trying to call me on my phone. And I'm like, so I have to cancel that and I have to get on and get out of everything that I'm in on the computer. Good times. Someday this will be a well. Why is there lava? Oh, that's right. That was that room.
What?
Someday will be a well-oiled machine. There's lava in that room up there, and I saw it, and I forgot it was there, and I was worried for a second.
Okay. Oh, that room.
Yeah. So our staircase went from that wide to now 5 wide. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go faster now, but it's pretty funny. Something killing you again.
No,
Oh.
I'm just walking around doing nothing, honestly.
Obviously. You're just standing there listening to me talk.
Yep. You just got such a pretty mouth.
You want to tickle my cobblestone?
Whoa. I'm not that kind of girl.
You know what I was just thinking? I know how we said we should make t-shirts. I think we should be different. We should make mugs.
Mugs.
Yep, just go a little retro.
Make a mug that says tickle my cobblestone.
And we can make it gray.
Give it the little charcoal outline. Or cobblestone outline.
A pixelated gray cup.
Ugliest, funniest cup ever.
I think I'm going to start writing down these ideas, and then for Christmas, I'm just going to send you a whole bunch of shitty taglines for our podcast. I'll send you a shirt. I'll send you a mug.
Oh.
Just imagine opening a box, and it's just like, oh, as you were saying.
I just picture, like, the family all gathered around the tree, and oh, look, Anna. Got a gift from Siobhan. What does it say?
Nothing. It says nothing.
Don't worry about it. What's tickle my cobbles? Don't worry about it.
It's a joke. Inside my pants. Oh my goodness.
Rooster Teeth makes really funny shirts, and I've thought about buying them, but then I imagine trying to explain it to everyone.
Yeah, that's like the poster that you got me. I love it. It's hanging next to my bed, and every day I read something off it, and I'm like, hee hee hee, it makes me giggle. But then Jamie will read something, and he'll be like, what's headlight fluid? And I'll start laughing. And trying to explain it to him, but then I don't even remember like the whole story some of the time. I just remember that it was funny, and so I start laughing, and he's like, I don't get it. And I'm like, you kind of have to watch it to get it. So it's like I thought about that too, because like I try and give myself like goals for like when I lose weight, 5 pounds, I'm gonna buy my first Rooster Teeth shirt. And then I was like, what shirt am I gonna get? And so I'm looking at them like, people like grapes, that's pretty funny, but how do I want to explain people like grapes?
What is people's motivation?
Or like, I love red versus blue, so I kind of think I want a red versus blue shirt, but it's like freckles. Like, how do you explain freckles? I definitely understand that. And then
And we're disconnected again.
I think we're gonna have to be done soon, just because I get tired of disconnecting you.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry.
That's okay.
Do you have to like rush and shut off the recorder every time you drop me? Or I
No,
drop
I
you?
just let it keep going.
Do you talk to yourself?
Yes, actually. I'm debating if I should leave some of the stuff in.
Oh, there goes Siobhan again.
I don't know if you caught it. I think there was one podcast where like your mom called or something. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. You stayed still and got quiet. I got scared. Where like your mom called, and so while you're on the phone with her, I just sped up everything and did like a little voiceover where I'm like, this is the Anna Show. Do do do.
Pretty awesome. You would be a very good host of the Anna Show. Because you know so much about her.
Last week when you couldn't make it, James was like, oh, why don't you just message Mike and ask Mike to join you? And I'm like, because it's not you were saying.
To breaching contract. That's pretty funny. I know I'm almost to the bottom. My butt's getting sore, but I really don't want to quit because I just want to be done with this.
You're never done with Minecraft.
Until it's done with you. I think that we should, like at least once a month, we should get on the Rooster Teeth one and play that for a little bit, just to see if we can redeem some of your honor.
For starving to death in a hole.
There's gotta be better ways. Better ways to go. More.
Definitely was not prepared.
I like how the person was all like, "Oh, did you stock up?" And it's like, where do you even, like, I was in for like 3 seconds and then it turned to night. When do you have time to stock up? And why is there like not directions to, hey, this way, stock up? There's plaques all over like cobblestone thing, but it doesn't tell you where to go.
Plus, I like started playing. I don't know when I logged into that one, but I know I wasn't at the starter area. Because usually what I'll do is I'll wait to like see that there's not very many people there, and then I'll log on, and the first thing that I do is run away from the starter area, because it's been so common for people to just stand there and kill you as you log in.
Yeah.
So I just run instantly.
Let me out!
Although I think in one of the more recent ones, Bernie made it so that you can't play or kill in that area.
Well, that's pretty nice. It's crazy that you can do that too in that just one area.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome, Possum.
Yeah, I know that that they've tried to like get griefing down on it so that people can't do that to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, like, I saw somebody had lava outside their house, and I was like, well, this person doesn't deserve lava. They don't need that kind of power. So I specifically made a bucket and stole their lava. And I didn't even do anything with it. I just didn't want someone else to have that power.
So what you're saying is that you're part of the problem.
I didn't kill anyone with it.
Yet.
I just stole it from someone else.
I think karma came for you, and that is why you died a pitiful death. I might have to sneeze. I apologize now if it's really loud, because Jamie says I'm an obnoxious sneezer.
I get the same thing.
Yeah.
I have a coworker who jumps every time I sneeze.
Really?
Uh-huh. Siobhan?
That's weird. What?
Siobhan, your stairs have an issue going on.
What?
This one's like a double.
Okay, let's see.
Right here, you see this?
That's gotta be fixed.
Gosh.
It's like it's my first day in Minecraft or something.
Freaking rookie. I can't even say the word.
I was gonna fix it, but you're like a friggin' Speedy Gonzalez, so I'll just... It's because you're married to a Mexican.
Well, you know how they are. It runs off on me.
So, I don't want this to sound offensive in any way. But
That means it's going to be super offensive.
no, it's not. It's kind of funny, though. So, my mom and me and Jamie and my mom, this is like one of the last 2 days before she left, we're sitting on the couch, and they have a new commercial out, and it's a sleep aid for blind people. Because
Okay.
blind people, and this is something I never thought about before, but it makes sense. Blind people can have a hard time knowing when it's daylight and when it's nighttime because they can't see. That makes sense, right? Well, I was talking about it, and I was like, that's really interesting. I never thought about how that could affect a blind person before. And my mom goes, blind people sleep?
Wow.
And I was like, what did you just say? And she was like, blind people sleep. Like, I never thought about that before. And I was like, you never thought that people, as in human beings, sleep? And she was like, well, I know people sleep, but do blind people sleep? I was like, they're humans. They're people. She's like, I know. Like, she wasn't trying to be offensive, and I think she was saying the same thing as me, but she was wording it really wrong. I was dying, laughing and trying to explain to her why she was not making sense. And so, like, for the last, 3 or 4 days she was here, she would say something, and I was like, yeah, blind people don't sleep. And she's like, oh, shut up. But it was, it made me laugh, so just the way that she kept saying, well, yeah, but blind people, they don't sleep. I was like, they're humans. I told her I wouldn't tell anybody, but I lied. I didn't tell anybody, I just told the internet.
And no one listens to us anyways.
Nothing's gonna happen.
2 years from now, you're gonna get an angry phone call.
Some blind person's gonna be really pissed off. One time we were also standing at a crosswalk, and you know how they have that ding now on a lot of crosswalks when you push it, or it'll beep to let you know you can walk. When they were first started, we were up here. It was the very first time that I heard them, and I was out with my little sister and my cousin, and I think it was my little sister asked, why do they make noise? What's that beeping for? And my cousin was like, it's for deaf people. And my little sister was like, oh, that makes sense. And then they were quiet for a second, and my cousin was like, no, it's for blind people. Blind people can't see. But they totally believed she'd said deaf, and my sister believed her, and it was I swear my family's not offensive. They just it's almost one of those situations where I would rather be dumb than offensive. So I'm gonna go and say that my family's kind of airheaded sometimes. I love them all to death.
One of the first Christmases I ever spent with my husband, my mom, we were just boyfriend, girlfriend at the time. My mom was like, well, is he going to come over for Christmas? And I told her that I don't know. And she goes, well, tell him we'll get a piñata. Mexicans love piñatas. I'm like, I don't think a piñata is really a Christmas thing, Mom. And she goes, oh no, I've been to Mexico. I know these things.
Oh my gosh.
So that's my family.
You win, hands down. That's awesome. I always wanted a piñata for my birthday, so when I turned, I think it was 22, I bought myself a piñata.
That's so depressing.
And I thought everybody was gonna take a swing at it, but we were there, and I kept asking, does anybody want to swing at it? And everyone was like, no, you go ahead, it's fine, you do it. And so I was the only one that swung at the piñata, and then I got done, and other people are saying, yeah, that was fun. It looks like fun. I should have. And I'm like, I asked if you wanted to.
Me and James went to a party last fall, I think it was.
Wow.
And we got
drinking.
A piñata along, huh?
Parties, drinking games. I don't know if I recognize you anymore.
This is just I think it was her birthday party. It might have been her graduation party. I don't remember. It was some kind of party.
Gotcha.
But we stopped along the way and thought, oh, wouldn't it be fun if we buy her a piñata and fill it up with candy? So we randomly show up at her house with a piñata. It's full of candy.
That's awesome.
And we didn't have the anywhere to tie it up or anything, so we just put it on the floor and beat it.
My grandma had this big hook thing that they used to put things high up in the garage, and so we put the piñata at the end of that, and then my dad held the other end of it, so he would lift it when I swung at it and that kind of stuff. Still fun, but it was working really hard. Oh, look at this, it's getting all cleared out. My pickaxe is about to die, and I want to go upstairs and make another one. Can you make a pickaxe in your crafting table?
As long as you don't need to smelt iron for it.
Do I have iron? I don't have anything. Okay.
Unless you want to just make a cobblestone one,
That's gonna
which is
die
what I'm using, because I'm lazy.
2 seconds.
But they're so much easier to make.
I'm gonna make you a iron one. Or like an iron 20, because I had 3 and I've gone through all 3 of mine.
We do have quite a bit of iron now.
Yeah, we do. We have a ton. I think we have 20 in this one and like 40 in the other one.
I've been on a Hunger Game binge lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like, I re-listened to the audiobooks twice now, and then I was like, well, now I want to watch the movies again, so I went and watched the movies again.
I did not like waiting for the Twilight movies to come out, because I watched the first one and I was like, oh, this is kind of a stupid B movie. And then I was like, all right, now I want to see the rest of them. And I got tired of waiting for them. So I've actually never seen the last movie. So when they came out with the Hunger Games, I've read all the books, but I refuse to watch any of the movies until they come out with all of them. And so I've stuck to that.
They don't explain as much in the movie.
Yeah. And that's one of the like things that I always hate, that always like gets, I don't say I hate it. It's one of the things that like always gets lost from book to movie. I do have to say though, one of the reasons I love Harry Potter is because it really didn't. Like, I know that they couldn't tell you like what they were reading, what they were thinking in their minds, but there's 2 and 3. But it was still done well enough that you didn't have to know what they were thinking. Like, they explained it all pretty well. But that's like, it still is even missing. Like, when you read the Harry Potter books and you can read what he's thinking, it's pretty cool compared to just watching everything. But yeah, it's like with the Twilight, when I read those, I got so depressed reading it. She was just like such a Debbie Downer, and then like reading them, I was all like emotional roller coaster with her. And by the time I got done with it, I got rid of those books. Like, I didn't even keep them for like a couple days. I was like, no, I'm done. I'm never gonna read these again.
Oh, wow.
It's too depressing. So that's probably one of the other reasons why I've never ever watched the rest of the movies, because it's like, I did like the Hunger Games though.
That book, it takes you on like a little emotional roller coaster.
Yeah. I have to say though, Pinterest ruined the book for me.
Oh yeah? Because
there was something, spoiler alert, there was a thing on Pinterest. I was just looking through it one day, and there was one of those like facts. You know, there's silly little, it's the like fact number 34, question number 22, whatever it is. And it said, what did Peeta and Katniss name their kids? Or what they named their little girl and little boy. And so I hadn't even read the first book, and I knew that they ended up together because they had kids.
Huh.
So I knew that's how it was going to end the whole time. It didn't really make it that... It's like, you can know the end of something, but like how they get there is really... Like, that's the whole reason you read through it. But I knew the whole time. I was like, they're going to end up together. He's going to not want to kill her anymore eventually.
I don't think they ever actually said their names either.
Don't.
Spoiler alerts.
Yeah, they don't. So you really have no idea what they...
I think it'd be really interesting if she rewrote the books from the other characters' perspectives.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Because everything's from just Katniss. And it'd be interesting to hear, like, Hamish's perspective, or Peeta, or Gil, or...
Yeah. That would be really...
Even Effie, I want to know what the heck went on with her.
Yeah. That is very true. Or even, like, some of the people that die. It would be interesting, too. Because you know why they're all fighting, but... That's really cool.
Or, like...
I thought about that.
Stories of like the other Hunger Games that went on before and stuff like that.
We have questions that need to be...
You just got disconnected, didn't you? What are the questions? What are the answers? We'll never know. We'll never know, Siobhan. Oh, yep. She's like, we'll never know, Siobhan.
I hate my life.
Hi.
So, aw, my torches didn't stay.
You went out at we have questions.
Oh.
It just cut out.
Good timing. It's like,
I know. I was like, what are the questions?
for dramatic, I was just saying it as like, we have questions that we want answered, kind of dramatic thing. I did ask after that, though. I did say, how's Game of Thrones doing?
It pretty good.
I am not caught up on that at all.
All I will say is there's an you know how like usually the episodes bounce around from like location to location, like here's what's going on here and here's what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
There's an episode that's nothing but the wall.
Oh, really?
And I don't think it's a spoiler alert to say that, but
It's like my least favorite place.
I kept like waiting for it to break away. I was like, okay, what's going on in King's Landing? What's Daenerys up to? Nope, yep, just Jon Snow. Okay.
Places to go, people to see. Come on.
Do you realize that this is your second to last episode? And what'd you do?
Diamond! You can even dig some up. I'll leave 2 for you.
I thought about digging him up and snatching him. There's more behind him.
Ooh. I thought when you said digging him up, I thought you were going to say that you found him already once and just left it there for me because you knew I'd get all excited. That's pretty exciting. Yeah, let's see. This last one I watched. I do this thing when I watch them where, like, I want to get caught up, but I know I don't have the time to sit and watch the whole thing, so I'll sit and, like, fast forward and then stop, and then fast forward and stop. And I know it's probably the worst way to watch that show. But it's
missing so much.
But it's what I do. And, I think the last one I saw is when What's-His-Name agreed to fight for you-know-who. Spoiler alerts, of course. And that's the last one I watched.
Yeah, it's quite a few episodes now.
Yeah, I know I have a lot of catching up to do, but that's okay because that just means I have a lot to watch. And then I'm gonna get done with that and be like, no.
Yeah, I think this week's the season finale.
Yeah,
because they're usually only 10 episodes long.
this stuff takes forever. Can you not dig up the bottom stuff?
No.
Oh.
You can only do it if you're in God mode.
So here's what I think now. You ready for this?
Okay.
We dig this. Where are you? You're up. You're up in the.
I'm way up here. Is this your giant V idea? I think that laugh means yes.
I sound very diabolical sometimes. So we just start right here. And we see where the wind takes us.
I just asked James to log in and break these bedrock here for us so that we can have a flat bottom. Because all I'm doing up top is making the ceiling all the same height.
We could just...
Because it bugs me.
We could just go to here.
So since you've only seen up to that point in Game of Thrones,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think might happen next?
What do I think might happen next? I honestly have no idea. I know that there's gotta be a battle because I was listening to the radio and they said something about how the producer said there's gonna be like a big battle at the end of the season. It's gonna be like the bloodiest battle, and it's like, well, everything's bloody in Game of Thrones, so no big surprise there. But I know there's gonna be a battle. I just don't know, and I know somebody's gonna die. Like, it's not Game of Thrones if like somebody doesn't die. And as much as I like him, I kind of think it's gonna be Tyrion.
Ah.
For some reason, I just do. but he's like one of my favorite characters, so I want to be wrong. I want that to be a really bad guess.
Yeah, because even though a character is favorite, they'll still die in Game of
Oh
Thrones.
yeah, there's something on the radio the other day about like what's gonna happen in this season's Game of Thrones, and it's like, oh, that person's my favorite character. Oh, I love Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. What? No, they died. I hate Game of Thrones. Like, pretty much.
I always see on Pinterest, there'll be like pictures of like doors and things from different fantasy lands.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be like, which one would you choose to live in? And anytime I see somebody include Game of Thrones, there's always a comment of, nobody wants to live there. Everybody dies.
If I'm guaranteed to live, maybe. Yeah. So, that's my prediction. Oh, I thought I was going to die by gravel again. Gosh darn it. Go this way.
I don't think either of us have died this time. If we don't count the Rooster Teeth server.
But we count that.
I don't.
Well, I'm just a pretty face, so I guess what I say doesn't matter.
Pretty much.
Just here because I'm really, really ridiculously good looking.
Yeah, you're kind of funny. Kind of.
Kind of funny looking. Ooh.
Ooh.
I hate it when I have really good lines that are just dissing myself.
I celebrated my birthday since we last talked.
That's right.
And I told James that I just wanted to go mini golfing.
Mm-hmm.
And then our roommate was like, oh, well, we should go to the Family Fun Center. They have mini golf. And so we go there, and they have, like, a bunch of activities and different things you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And so somebody else who was with us is like, oh my gosh, they have go-karts. We should go go-karting. And I was like, yeah, we could do some go-karts. That'd be fun. And we found out that they have, like, instead of just paying for each ride, you can just pay $40 and have 4 hours to do whatever you want.
Wow.
Yeah, so we did that. We went go-karting so many times. Like, they would have us, like, do, like, the little race around and everything, and then we'd pull in, and then we'd get out, and we look at each other, and we just get back in line. And there's nobody else in line, so like, oh, you guys want to go again?
Jamie saw that you posted that, like that you'd gone to a family fun center, and he was like, aw, Anna went to a family fun center and went go-karting for her birthday. I'm jealous.
So much fun. And at one
Sounds
point,
fun.
because they knew that we just had the passes and we could just keep doing it as much as we wanted, they didn't even make us stop. They just let the other people join into our race.
They've got a little practice, so
We just kept going.
that's awesome.
It was great, though. And now anytime we're bored, I'm like, we got $40. Let's go to the Family Fun Center. Come on.
What are you doing? You can watch me, Ray. Well, I feel like we've been very productive.
Yeah. Not much podcast-wise. It's getting a little better.
Yeah, it is. It always does towards the end.
But it's also starting to get kind of late.
Yeah, it is. I wasn't going to say anything, but you know me and my bedtime. We're past it.
Since I've been working OT so much lately, and I've been tired, I'm like, it's like 8 o'clock. I need to go to bed.
Old timer. I don't have room to talk, but people make fun of me. I have to make fun of somebody else.
And since we're all the way in Marysville, it's like an hour-long drive to work now.
Yeah, that's a little ways out of the way. I lived in Marysville once.
Yeah. It's not so bad, like, when I leave for work in the morning, but when I get off of work, it's just, you're not there.
Well, I didn't get kicked out of the game.
Are you still here?
Yes.
I heard the thing, so I just stopped talking.
Well, I broke my pickaxe and I got kicked off, so I think I'm going to be done for the night.
Okay.
But it was good while it lasted.
Yeah.
Piggy
We did a lot.
Oh, you can't see me, so I really didn't need to tell you that.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Go back and listen to the podcast.
Great. Oh, that's sexy.
I slobbered all over myself. That's one of the things I never get. You know how Miley Cyrus always does that? Like, every time I lick, I have to, like, wipe my face because I always feel like I've slobbered everywhere. I don't see how she can do that. She can. I don't see how she does that. Because I just feel like I slobbered everywhere.
There's a picture of her after the MTV Awards
Mm-hmm.
where you can tell where she had her makeup, and, like, underneath her mouth is just, like, her normal skin tone because she licked off all her makeup.
Ew. Some people need to learn how to wear makeup. Alright. This has been lovely.
Yeah?
We'll do it again next week.
Yay, we're back to podcasting.
Back to it. Maybe tomorrow we'll think about movies, and maybe next time I'll come with some funny Yahoo answers.
Maybe we'll actually have topics.
I'm going to work on that, yes.
Maybe we'll invite Mike back. I don't know.
It's possible. I have to write a note to myself. I'm going to tickle
Cobblestone.
or cobblestone. Alright. Note to self.
Mental note.
Note to self. He wrote it.
Wow.
Alright. Alright, I love you, girlfriend.
Alright, love you.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.